Hey, good day, everybody. Good day, everybody. How everybody doing today? How everybody doing on this tremendous Thursday? Hey, just in case you're joining me for the very first time, I'm your host, the one they call Brian Glaze Gibbs. And you know what? Like I say, talk about the good, I talk about the bad, I talk about the ugly. And even with that being said, man, sit back and think about it like a lot of different things. Every time you look around, there's something going on, it's something new, it's something different, or whatever. And you know what I was looking at, man? I was just looking. And I ran into this part yesterday, and I meant to do a feedback on it. But you know what? You get caught up. You get caught up into time. And even when you get caught up into time, you know what? You're like, oh man, let me do this. But before somebody else jump on it, and that's what happens. Somebody else gonna go ahead and jump on it. You know what I'm gonna talk about is this, man. He made an interesting comment. And basically, right now, everybody always like to talk about how 50, he's petty, he like to troll people, whatever. So right now, it's probably about a month or two ago. It was 50. You know what I'm saying? Right now, they show a picture of him and his son holding his son's hand, and then he says something to his son, hey, ain't that's your mama with Diddy over there? So when you sit back and you look at it, like, wait a minute here, what's this about? So now, listen to him yesterday on the Breakfast Club. Shout out to the Breakfast Club. What he's saying is this, man. He said, look, man, here it is. Look, I moved on. That woman had to move on. He said, I didn't kiss this woman in her mouth in 10 years. So to me, somebody got to kiss her in the mouth. She needs somebody. If I move on, she need to move on or whatever. And you know what? When you sit back and you look at it, man, like, damn, you're like, whoa, wait a minute here. If you look at Daphne Joy and every picture that I have seen of Daphne Joy, I don't know her, but if you look at the photos, she looked drop dead gorgeous. So to me, you figure like, wait a minute, how the hell you mess up on something like that? You know, it seemed like right now on the outside, you don't know people on the inside, but from the outside, she looked like the total package. But then again, what's her personality like? Okay, right now, what's upstairs? Is she's intelligent? Is she reasonable? Is she sensible? So, but I'm gonna go into this part, what he say in regards to that little interview, and this is from the Breakfast Club.
Like a month.
Did
Had
you
a,
do that just to fuck with Diddy?
no. That was ahead of the thing with Daphne or whatever like that. But y'all, man, I ain't kissed in the mouth in 10 years, man. Somebody got to kiss her.
That's a wild
Somebody,
shit to say.
yeah, that ain't no like for real. Like it ain't one of those situations where how I was like they'll still go back to the baby mother and hang out with the baby mother and stuff like that. Nah, that's and that was not like a relationship then anyway. It was more like an arrangement, And look, Sai is my boy. I almost named him Champ because of me and Floyd's relationship. He kept asking me to come back to Vegas, and then he'll go bring Daphne. I'm like, why? He said, so we can leave her with Miss Jackson and we can go. Champ, I have 4 or 5 girls that is his girlfriends right there. I'm saying, so he just needs a reason for them to be out of the way so we can go do everything else. And that kept her around consistent enough for that to happen, for us to have a little guy. But he's a blessing. Like, I love him to death.
Hey, look at that. See, here it is right now, where it's like he talking about that girl, Daphne Joy. I guess she was a model. And basically right now is according to him, it was arrangement. Okay, every time he came to Vegas, he met up with her. It was arrangement, I guess, through Floyd and Floyd people and Miss Jackson. But it's like right now, that was one hell of an arrangement. And even if that was an arrangement, like right now, was guess what? You a grown man. You don't have to deal with this individual. You don't have to deal with that arrangement because once again, if you didn't want to be a part of that, only then you have to say, look, sorry, whatever. Sorry, Miss Joy, I'm not interested or whatever. But to me, like I say right now, anybody in their rightful state of mind, when you look at it like, wow, like, yo, wait a minute, who is she? You take notice. And to me, like he had a great opportunity because once again, obviously it was something there because now they got a son. So when you sit back and you look at it, you remember that M to me sound? You, me, and he. What you gonna do, baby? But anyway, right now is what it is. It's him, her, and Puff. And right now, Puff is on a whole totally different level, almost similar on the same level that he is. So once again, what he just trying to say is this, man. You know what? If she's not with me, if we haven't had anything in 10 years, okay, right now she open game. So what he's trying to say is right now, it's nothing personal. Let her be her. Let her enjoy her life, which is the only thing to do, man. But sit back and look at it. What he say? I haven't kissed that woman in the mouth in 10 years. So is he trolling? Is he sincere or what? And what I'm trying to say right now, listen, man, once something is over, it's no different than a person getting a divorce. Once they go their separate way, once they sign a divorce paper, guess what? That's all it should be. It's nothing personal. If we couldn't make it work while we was together and I move on, guess what? You should give that other person, whether it's your ex-husband, your ex-wife, your ex-boyfriend, your ex-girlfriend, your ex-fiance, whatever, you should give them and wish them well. You know what? Because if you can't give them what they're looking for, get out of the way. Sit down. Let somebody that's willing to make that commitment. Let somebody that's willing to make that sacrifice. Let somebody that's willing, to give him and her the love that they're looking for, to make them that good wife or that good husband. Get out of the way, man. Because if you can't do that, what you're doing is you're wasting people's time. And that's the problem. I think that's what we do right now. We continue to waste each other's time. We continue to want to be in a relationship. That's my friend with Benny's. What type of stuff is that, man? How long you going to go on? You're not in your teens no more. You're not in your early 20s no more. You're not in your 30s no more. How long you want to continue to deal with people, friends with Benny? That played out, man. So once again, like I said right now, it's those for you to join me. Like right now, when I'm speaking about you, me, and he, I'm speaking about Daphne Joy. I'm speaking about 50 Cent, and I'm speaking about Diddy. Basically right now, 50 was on the Breakfast Club, and he just made a statement saying, listen, man, Daphne can do what she want to do. I haven't kissed that woman in her mouth in 10 years. So I thought that was very interesting and unique, different.
This is the only thing. Where do you leave the money?
I think that was different.
Did you do that just to
series and then, City Girls up like a month.
Did you do that just to fuck with Diddy?
No. That was ahead of the thing with Daphne or whatever like that. But y'all, man, I ain't kissed in the mouth in 10 years, man. Somebody got to kiss it.
That's a wild shit.
Yeah, that ain't like for real. It ain't one of those situations where they'll still go back to the baby mother and hang out with the baby mother and stuff like that. Nah, and that was not like a relationship then anyway. It was more like an arrangement. Mm-hmm. And look, Sai is my boy. I almost named him Champ because of me and Floyd's relationship. He kept asking me to come back to Vegas. And then he'll go bring Daphne. I'm like, why? He said, so we can leave her with Miss Jackson and we can go. Champ out 4 or 5 girls that is his girlfriends right there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So he just needs a reason for them to be out of the way so we can go through everything else. And that kept her around consistent enough for that to happen, for us to have a little guy. But he's a blessing. Like, I love him to death. And this is the only thing. Where do you leave the money?
Yeah. I saw.
Once again, look at that right now, where it's like he's saying, as far as right now with him and Daphne Joy, I guess, who's now dating Puff, his youngest son's sire, his baby mama. So once again, it's like, I guess she's dating Puff, and you know what? And they brought it up, like, yo, wait a minute here. Did that to get back at Puff? And like 50 saying, I haven't kissed that woman in her mouth in 15 years. But I think it was kind of different because once again, he's saying like, you know what? She was an arrangement. So when you sit back and you look at what type of arrangement was that? I know a lot of times in different countries right now is guess what? In the Middle East, they make arrangement like, to marry. Like, hold up, wait a minute here. You can't choose your husband or your wife. Guess what? It's always arrangement. Your family choose your wife and your husband for you. So once again, when he's saying that Daphne Joy was an arrangement, what type of arrangement was she? So when you look at it and you say to myself, like right now is guess what? Like, his beauty is skin deep. But to me, if you look at it like, damn, like she's drop dead gorgeous. So if she dropped dead gorgeous, like how can that be arrangement? How can, like you said right now, where it's like, it's like you was bothered, but you really didn't want to be bothered, but you did it for Floyd. You know, you basically right now brought her along to hang out with Floyd, number one girlfriend at the time, Miss Jackson, you know, saying to keep them occupied while you and Floyd went out and did your thing. But in the same token, like I'm looking at it, and probably most of the other individuals looking at it out there, like, wow, man, like, you know, Daphne Joy was an arrangement. Because like I told you, to me, I don't look like nothing wrong with her. It looked like right now was anybody in their rightful state of mind had an opportunity like you had, where they're like, wait a minute, hold up, this is it. But then again, right now, guess what, bro? Nobody's you. Nobody is Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. So if you can look at it and say that, you know what, Daphne Joy was an arrangement, that's a bold and hell of a statement, man. And you know what, like I say, man, my hats off to you, whatever. But then again, like I say, you know what? And that's the difference. If you know you cannot give that man or that woman your heart, your soul, your spirit, a full commitment, then get out the way. Get out the way. Because if you can't do it, you know what? Everybody deserves to be happy. And to me, what the sense? I'm standing in the way. Sit your butt down. Okay? You know what? Right now, I'm saying that to women, man, sit your butt down. If you can't give that woman or that man what he's looking for, he want a deeper relationship, he want to get married, or she want a deeper relationship, she want to get married, and you mess with her, knowing goddamn well automatically right now, guess what? I'm not marrying him. I'm not marrying her. You know what? If you can't give them what they want, then sit down and let somebody else give it to them. Because guess what? There's always somebody out there for each other. There's always somebody out there. Somewhere there's a love just for you. But once again, you can't get that if you taking your time putting it out there, or you still got buddies, friends, bennies. You know, right now is that's my friend with benefits. Man, listen, like I say, we're too old for that, man. And right now is if you don't stand for something, you fall for everything. So once again, like I said, that was a situation, that was a circumstance with these individuals back then, with Floyd, with 50, with Miss Jackson, with Daphne Joy. Hopefully right now was, guess what? Diddy probably, if he's sincere in his approach, probably he got a prize. But if he's not sincere in his approach, he just wanted, like, you know what I'm saying, bam, wham, thank you, man. Then you know what? She'd be back to the drawing board. But like I told you right now, where it's like, you know, when you look at people and he say that was just arrangement. Let me play that clip one more time. Let me play that clip one more time.
Spirits?
Let me say it.
I
just think it was powerful, folks. Let me play it one more time.
You know, city girls up like a month.
Did you do that just to fuck with Diddy?
No. That was ahead of the thing with Daphne or whatever like that. But y'all, man, I ain't kissed in the mouth in 10 years, man. Somebody got to kiss her.
That's a wild shit.
Yeah, you know, that ain't no, like, for real. You know, like, it ain't one of those situations where, you know, like, they'll still go back to the baby mother and hang out with the baby mother and stuff like that. Nah, and that was not like a relationship then anyway. It was more like an arrangement. Mm-hmm. You know, and look, Sai is my boy. I almost named him Champ because of me and Floyd's relationship. He kept asking me to come back to Vegas. And then he'll go bring Daphne. I'm like, why? He said, so we can leave her with Miss Jackson and we can go. You know, Champ out 4 or 5 girls that is his girlfriends right there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So he just needs a reason for them to be out of the way so we can go through everything else. And that kept her around consistent enough for that to happen, for us to have a little guy. But he's a blessing. Like, I love him to death. And this is the only thing. Where do you leave the money?
Like I said right now, where it's like, you know, to me, she was an arrangement. You know, right now is every time he went to Vegas, he brought her with him to hang out with Floyd girlfriend at the time, Miss Jackson. So right now, so they can go out there and they can play around. But like I say, you know, when you get in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, and you still playing around, you still feeling like, you know, I don't feel nothing wrong with a little bit bump and grind. And guess what? You live in la la land, man. It's time right now is when I was a child, I thought as a child, I act as a child. But when I became a man, I put away all childish things. And right now, men, if you still out there playing around and you know what, like I said right now, wasting these girls' time, man, come on, that suckers play out. Women, if you still out there, you know what I'm saying, wasting a man time, You know what? Shut the nigga. Get away from that nonsense, man. Let's grow up. Because once again, like I said, if we can't give that person what they're looking for, guess what, man? Right now I'm saying, get out the way and let somebody else give them what they're looking for. Rock Nation, what's up? Peace, Glaze. I'm coming in late. I feel we must learn to be in love with ourselves first before any relationship to have a real chance. You know what, Rock Nation? You're 100%. You are 100%. You know what? We have to be in love with ourselves, and that's the difference. So, but right now is, why are we wasting other people's time? If we don't love ourselves, how can we love anybody else? You know? Hey, peace, born. Happy belated birthday. Happy belated birthday to my man, Barry Ackerman, a.k.a. Born Freedom. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Hey, Miss L, how you doing? Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, Miss L. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yo, son, what's up, Aslam? How you doing, man? How you doing? Hey, but like I said right now, Wiz, I just did a piece. Like I told you right now, Wiz, You, Me, and He, 50 Cent, Daphne Joy, and Sean Diddy Combs. And right now, Wiz, you know, you hear it on the Breakfast Club, you know, after that interview, what 50 Cent say? He said, look, man, I haven't kissed that woman in the mouth in 10 years. So guess what? Somebody got to do it. And then he went on to say something about right now is, you know, when that was just an arrangement. So sit back and ask yourself the question, arrangement. A lot of times when I hear about an arrangement, you hear that terminology a lot from when? The Middle East. You know, whereas a lot of stuff right now, you're going to marry my son going to marry your daughter, is prearranged. So when certain things like that is prearranged, you know, that man don't have a choice. That woman don't have a choice. So when you sit back and you think about that, come on. Everybody should have their own choice, man. How you doing, Miss Matthew? How you doing? Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Everybody should have a choice. And to me, like I said right now, I kind of like right now was like 50 put it out there like, okay, she was only an arrangement. So, you know, you had a choice. You didn't have to deal with her. But you dealt with her so hard that y'all produced a child out of that arrangement. So y'all produced your 10-year-old son that you love to death out of that arrangement. So to me, if it was only arrangement, right now, that wouldn't went but so far. Two good families. Yeah, like I say, those are the days, man. Those are the good old days. Like you say, two good family, man. Hey, listen, folks, hit that like button, subscribe, share, hit that notification, support. You know, like I told you right now, I'm about to wrap this up. Thank y'all for joining me on October 20th, 2022. You, 50 Cent, me, Daphne Joy, and he, Sean Diddy Combs. Anybody that's out there right now, hopefully I'm not dating myself. Y'all remember that song by M2Me? You, me, and he. What you gonna do now, baby? I don't want to let you go. No, no, no. You, me, and he. And according to right now is what 50 try to say is, guess what? Daphne really didn't mean nothing to him. You know, Daphne was only an arrangement. You know, right now is, listen, here it is. I used to bring Daphne with me to hang out with who? You know what I'm saying? Miss Jackson, Floyd Mayweather, girlfriend, strong point Glaze. But in the fake world, a lot of these made up stars live that. All they have to do is fake TV relationship. You know what? Like I told you right now, man, like why people want to be in a fake relationship? You know, for what? I don't care. If you got everything you can possibly need or use, why you want to be in a fake relationship, man? I don't get it. But then again, who am I? Like I said right now, listen, folks, thank y'all for joining me. Like I say, hit your like button, subscribe, share. Hey, get your signed copy of the Beyond Lucky book. Get your signed copy, man. I'm driving, but I got some bill. All right, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Hey, get your signed copy of the Beyond Lucky book by emailing me, Brian, Brian, Gibbs, Gibbs, 1201 at yahoo.com. Listen, like I said right now, man, peace, love, and prosperity. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it. Coming soon. I got some more content. I'm working on a few audiobooks. I just got to push it out. I got a few audiobooks. Make sure, hey, you know what? Make sure y'all go to the Sent Last YouTube channel. Hold up. Let me put it up. Let me put it up. Let me put it up. St. Lash YouTube channel. I did a piece with him, and right now where's it just went over 10,000 views within a day. Go check it out, man. Go check out the St. Lash YouTube channel. I just did a piece with St. Lash, and right now is it has hit 10,000 views in one day. So shout out to St. Lash. Right now is he talked about a lot of good stuff up there. So make sure y'all go and check it out. You know what I'm saying? The St. Lash, st.laz YouTube channel. We just did a piece, and right now is you should start a cigar brand, Glaze Cigar Company. Wow. Hey, J Mo, I like that, man. I like that, man. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I like that. I'm with it. You should get a cigar deal. Yeah, I like that. That's something different or whatever, you know. Hey, folks, make sure you go check out St. Lash YouTube channel. Hey, peace, love, and prosperity. Hey, everybody, have yourself a blessed night. One love.